Yo, what is up guys? AMG here, welcome back to another video. This video should be pretty quick. It's just a super troop tier list. Kinda got the equipment tier list, the troop tier list, and the spell tier list out of the way, so if you haven't already watched them, please check that out. But other than that guys, yeah, the only things we really have left is this super troop tier list and probably a builder hall tier list for like all the troops and stuff there. So stay tuned. I know builder hall ain't really popular, but let's get straight into it here. There's only 16 of these troops. Overall, I think most of them are pretty average. There's only a few which are pretty good, in my opinion. But I think we should start from best to worst. So I think the undisputed best super troop in the game is the Super Witch. In my opinion, just a very solid troop, used in the top level meta, like a lot. The number one player in the game can 3-star with the Super Witch Fireball strategy without using a single spell. I guess that just tells you all you need to know. Very strong if used correctly, but that's the key word, if used correctly. It can be very difficult to master them, but they're very good. Let's keep going here. Let's put the Super Wall Breaker in undisputed S in my opinion. Just very commonly used. When he's destroyed, he instantly kind of explodes where he's at, which will open up a wall and do damage to buildings. So very useful, very common. Anything else which deserves an S? You could argue a few of them deserve S, such as the Super Minion, Super Dragon, and the Rocket Balloon, but I think the Rocket Balloon probably deserves S as well. My opinion, just you can get a lot of value with this for 8 housing space. 2 of them can instantly take out like pretty much any building in the game, except for like town halls, monoliths, of course. But even then, guys, you know, if you need to snipe a building, very useful. There are strategies which basically use hero charges and rocket balloons to clean up. So pretty common super troop as well. I recommend you guys give it a try. The Super Barbarian, not sure. You could probably put him in S tier, but I'm gonna put him in high A for now. The reason here, guys, is I don't think you see Super Barbarians as common as Super Wall Breakers. Super Wall Breakers are just very commonly used and like just give guaranteed value to your attack. Super Barbarians are great for setting up funnels and kind of destroying trash buildings at the end, but overall, like, they're not like the core of your attack, right? Like, there are other things carrying your attack, but I have to respect them and put them in the A tier. I believe that's where they belong. Let's keep going here. I think there's a lot of A tier ones. The Super Minion, probably an A tier. You could argue maybe low S, but just a little bit less used and less value than the other 3 up in S. Definitely is good when coming out of the clan castle, you know, to snipe out buildings and stuff. Can also be pretty decent on defense, so I think A tier is pretty suitable for him. Let's keep it going though. Let's say Super Dragons, I will probably put top of A tier. A little bit more of a niche attacking troop, but there are definitely very good players in the game who utilize the Super Dragons with great success rates. So while I'm not too experienced with using them, I know they're pretty good and I gotta respect them and put them in A. Let's keep going here. Anything else that deserves an A? I think the Super Archers could go in like mid-tier A. They're very useful in the Super Blimp armies, although they're not as common in higher level town halls, I believe, anymore. But overall, like, outside of high town hall gameplay, you can see them getting a lot of value in like town hall 14, 15, you know, even 17s use them. But there are probably better strategies right now, but they're still very solid. Gotta put them in A tier. Let's keep going here. Let's put the Super Hog Riders in low A. I'm not very familiar with them, to be honest. I never use them, but I know they get value. Can't really say that much more. I know that they deserve to be in A, at least low A. So I'm gonna put them there for now. Let's see, anything else? I'm not really sure if anything else deserves A. Maybe the Super Miners, guys, but I feel like people are starting to get to know them a bit more. So I'm gonna put them at high B tier for now. Once again, to be honest, I'm not too knowledgeable on this troop. All I know is it's kind of niche and not really used. But, you know, people can make him work. But guys, the tier list is based on like two main factors: popularity and just overall strength, right? So since they're not that popular, but could be pretty strong, I have to put them in B. I think that's fair. Let's keep going. Let's put the Super Wizard, like maybe like above the Miner. Kind of same thing with the Super Archers, but with the Suicide Balloon or Suicide Blimp, the Super Blimp, right? So I think they're just a worse version of the Super Archers, which are just better at doing the Super Wizard's job, in my opinion. You don't really see them in any other use case than the Suicide Blimp, sorry. So I have to put them there. Icehound I'll put at mid B tier probably for now. Very good defensively, right? You'll see it a lot at High Legends on defense, so pretty solid. On offense, you don't see him at all, but he's basically here because of his defensive value. I'm sure he can be good on offense. There's just probably better options out there. Let's keep going. I don't know. I'll put the Sneaky Goblins in a low B tier. I know they're not very popular, but they're very niche in use case. Like sometimes pros use them to take down a town hall on their own because they only go for loot based buildings, right? And sometimes they'll be able to solo take out a town hall. I gotta respect that. But overall, very nice troop to like get a lot of loot. And you know, like I gotta respect the value they bring to the average player. I know they're not great offensively, but I gotta put them there just because of their popularity. Okay. Now let's keep going. Overall, guys, I don't really use these troops that much. I think maybe the Bowler, I might be sleeping on him a bit, to be honest. But I never see people attack me with them, at least. Or maybe they're very top of the meta pick for people who are extremely knowledgeable on the game. But popularity-wise, guys, they're like dead low. You can't really go that much lower. But since they get use case out of the professional players, I gotta put them at least in B. Inferno Dragon I'll put in C. Very niche, not really common. There's really nothing too unique and special that gives them value to your attack, in my opinion. Super Giant I'll put in D tier. When have you ever seen someone use that? And same thing for Super Valkyries. Okay, to be honest, guys, I'll be real with you. I believe that S and A tier are like correct. Like objectively, like a Town Hall 17 player with some knowledge on the game could agree with me on most of these placements here in S and A. But I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree that everything B or under is just quite niche and not very common. Like you don't see them at all. Like so I believe B to D tier, guys, is just popularity based. Like how often do you see them? Because they're barely used at all, let's be real. Only the S and A tier ones are like quite common in the meta, but not even, you know. Like the Super Archer is still a little bit niche, and so is the Super Hog. So what do you guys think of the tier list? Yeah, just let me know. I really enjoyed making it, guys. Sorry for the late upload, and I hope to see you guys soon. So peace.